Hello, everyone. Welcome to something that we're doing, something different today. Basically,
New channel.
new channel. Well, basically, me and Jammie thought we'll start a new football channel. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be called. I don't know what this is going to be called. But basically, today we're going to be doing it. It's kind of like a podcast, but it kind of is like a podcast, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's a podcast sort of form and something. But today we're going to be doing our Premier League predictions. So that we've got a lot of
Yeah,
things.
yeah, we are.
What
I said, yeah, we are.
we are, we're doing our Premier League predictions today because we're recording this on a. I don't know when this will be out, by the way, but we're doing this on the Friday evening, Friday night, the day before the Premier
Friday
League starts.
the 11th.
Friday the 11th. So the new Premier League season starts on the 12th of September. So that's tomorrow, obviously. And yeah, we're going to be doing our Premier League predictions for the 2020-21 season. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Basically, we'll run through this, see how it goes, and yeah. Are you ready, Jammie? Are you up for this?
Yeah, are we doing top to bottom or bottom to top?
What we'll do. It's always interesting going from the bottom. So we're going to go from the bottom. We're not just going to do the table as well. We've also got a few things as well that we're going to say as well. But like for example, like play of the year and stuff, things like that. And then we'll do eventually at the end we'll do our game week 1 prediction, since game week 1 of course starts tomorrow. So let's let's do this. Premier League table then. How are we going to do this then? Should we just?
You go first and then.
Right. Okay. Are you ready then?
Yeah.
So I need to get it up actually because I did actually make some notes because I'm Mr. Prepared. Right, here we go then. So in 20th, I'm gonna put Fulham. I've put Fulham to basically flop again. The reason, I don't know, I feel like their manager Scott Parker, yeah.
Yep, Scott Parker is indeed in charge of Fulham at the moment.
Okay, that's gonna work. I put Fulham bottom. I just think he's done a brilliant job to get them back up. He came in when not last season, obviously the season they got relegated from the Premier League. And yeah, basically I think he's done a good job. Getting them back up through the playoffs. Obviously they won the playoff final. And yeah,
against Brentford, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was against Brentford.
2-0 or 2-1, wasn't it?
It was 2-1. I just think they've got okay play. They've got good players. Mitrovic, he's a goal machine. He always scores goals in the Premier
He was
League.
a goal machine in the Championship, but he's getting a bit old now, isn't he?
And yeah, he is getting old, to be fair. I just think they'll flop again. I look at their squad. Yeah, I just think they'll get relegated bottom. They'll go down again. There you go. 20th.
Well,
what are you
in my 20th spot, I have got West Brom champion.
West Brom. Oh.
Of course, they brought in the lad from Newcastle, West Ham even.
I forgot his name. I don't know how you say it.
I forgot his name.
Diagna. I forgot how you say his name. We were actually linked with him. I don't know. We weren't. I don't think we were even linked with him, to be fair. By the way, if you are new around here, I support Villa. Aston Villa. Jammie supports Man United. Yeah. If you didn't know, I just realised we've gone into this year. New people who've seen this channel before are just like not gonna know. Like, who are these people? We've not even introduced ourselves. We've just like two random blokes just chatting. Like they
just chatting about football.
They're like, who on earth are these people? Basically, I'm Tom. He's Jammie or Ronan, whatever you want to call him. And yeah, I support Villa. We love football. He supports Man United.
I'm a United fan.
And yeah, we've started a football channel because we've got nothing else to do and we love football. So yeah, hello. Now, yeah, back to the thing. I just go on then. You were talking about West Brom.
So I think they're going to finish 20th because they've bought a few people in, but I don't think they're proven enough in the Prem, and I think they're going to just flop. I mean, I don't even know who the manager is. Like, I haven't done my research.
Slaven Bilic.
He used to manage West Ham, if I'm not wrong, and they had to bring David Moyes in to save them from relegation. So, but I just don't believe in West Brom. So 20th for them.
I mean, that's fair because if we go and move up one place, in 19th, I've put also, well, Jammie puts them 20th, I've put them 19th. I just think, I just look at their squad and I just think it's not good enough, in my opinion. Like, you're relying on, like, Charlie Austin for goals in the Premier League.
How old's Charlie Austin now? 33, 35?
He's really old. Like, I just look at their squad and I just don't think it's Premier League quality. The players they've got.
Don't they also have the person who's scored from like C4 at yards out? I can never remember his name.
Wait, who?
You know the one who scored against Chelsea 64 yards out. The Stoke.
I don't know.
I forgot his name.
They have Pereira, Matis Pereira. I mean, he was on loan last season and they bought him in. But he's a good player. Hegazi, their defender, I think he's a good player. He's a good defender. He's a good player as well.
Their Nigerian defender's good as well. I don't know if that's the person you're on about.
I don't know. Hegazi's Egyptian. I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
So I'm talking about something different, okay.
But yeah, I just look at their team and I just think I just see them going back down. I feel like Bilic will be like sacked by Christmas as well, to be honest. Yeah, West Brom 19th for me.
My 19th position, I have gone for Fulham.
We basically swapped. We've basically swapped around then. Fulham. Go on then. What about Fulham?
But they haven't done what they did when they first came back up, which is smart. They haven't just tried to buy a whole new team, which is what Villa did.
Hey, listen.
Which is what Villa did last season, and they nearly got relegated because of it. And the reason that doesn't work is because you have a bunch of players who have probably never played together before, and you're putting them into, like, some have never played in England, and you're just putting them into a whole different environment, all new teammates, and it's just never going to go well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point.
But this season, Fulham have been smart. They bought in reinforcements, but they haven't gone ahead and gone crazy with it. And I just have this gut feeling that it's either going to go one of two ways for them. They're going to do really good and get like 15th or something, or they're going to do really bad and get 19th, as I predict.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, again, I just the thing about Fulham or West Brom, it's just this. I just look at their squad and I just think they'll go down. Both of them. Don't think they have the quality.
Don't think they bring enough to the table.
No. But
Obviously, the transfer window closes on October 6th, so if they make big transfers...
I mean, that's the thing doing this, like basically I wanted to leave this to like as late as possible, when a lot of transfers have been done already. But yeah, the transfer window, there's still like nearly a whole month left, so who knows, anything could happen still. But yeah.
Like, as I was saying, United could get Sancho, which it's looking a lot more likely now, because apparently we have had breakthroughs with communication to Sancho's agents, and we've agreed fees for like wages and fees for him. So
we'll get on to Man United. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna swap my predictions. I'm just gonna swap two teams around. I'll come on to them in a minute. I'm gonna swap them around because I've changed my mind at the last minute. Anyway, let's move on to 18th. So in 18th, this is a more interesting one, and a lot of people have actually said this this season. But I've gone for the last team to be relegated is actually Crystal Palace.
Oh.
And I just looked at the form they had in lockdown. Yeah, it's just, and basically this goes two ways. Yeah, if they keep Zaha, they'll stay up. Basically, that as they always do, they'll stay up.
I don't think that there's been any interest in Zaha, because I'm gonna be honest, he wasn't great last season. Like,
I mean, that's true.
Sure, he was the best player in the Crystal Palace squad.
Yeah.
But Jordan Ayew was... I don't like him, but he was really close to being the best player in that squad, which is...
I mean, to be fair, maybe that speaks volumes about why I think they get relegated. I look at the goals in the team; they don't score many goals. They're kind of, you've got your like Sheffield United, you've got your Burnleys.
We'll come on to Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Quite soon.
And Crystal Palace, they're just a team that just don't score that many goals. They didn't score that many goals last season. And they had they did awful in lockdown.
I can check how many goals they scored.
Go and check. Go and check. I could do. Hold on. We probably should have the research in front of us. The stats. But yeah, I just don't think they have goals in them. Ayew, like I think, Ayew, Benteke, Zaha. Zaha, he's a class player, and I'd be quite surprised if he didn't. If the top, like, I don't know, 7-8 club didn't.
Crystal Palace scored.
I just think they'll go down. Roy Hodgson,
I believe that is.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, that is 31 goals, and that's second least goal scored in the Prem season. Obviously behind Norwich, who finished last. But they scored hardly any goals. But speaking about Sheffield United, to be fair, Tom, they only scored 39 goals.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying they have a goal threat, but
I mean, they have signed Palace. They've signed Eze from QPR, and he's a good player.
That's a good signing.
It's a good signing, to be fair, and maybe I don't know. I just don't think he's enough. But
well, he's going to be. I reckon how they're going to play Eze and Zaha is they're going to put. They're probably going to try switch to a 2-strike formation if they weren't doing that already, and put Eze in a cam spot, and Ayew and Zaha in the 2 strikers. Personally, that's what I think they're going to do. But
he's more of a midfielder.
Like he is an attacking midfielder. That's where he played for QPR, and if that's not where they play him, well, they've obviously seen something different in him.
I just don't see where the goals are coming from for Palace. Again, they've got a month to do transfer business. Maybe, I don't know. It can all change in a month, but for me, Palace, their whatever it's been, like 7-year stay or something in the Premier League. I think it's just going to finally come to an end. Palace 18th. Your 18th. Go on,
my 18th. Now this is one. I'm a bit. Yeah. I've gone for Brighton.
Brighton.
No. Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton.
And I've gone for Brighton because I like Graham Potter and I like what he's trying to do. He's trying to play football, but he just doesn't have the players to do that. Like they've regained Ben White. He was very, very good for Leeds last season. But if I don't see them being able to do that again. Like, it's going to be very close, in my opinion, between 18th and 17th. But
yeah, I mean, I said this to you when we reacted to our Premier League predictions last season. I said they would go down. I just didn't think last season. I said Brighton. I don't know what you said. Did you say Brighton would go down, or did you say they'd stay?
I think I said they'd finish 17th because I predicted Sheffield United, Villa, and I don't actually know.
You predicted Watford because you got that right. Watford did go down, but yeah, my point is, Graham Potter. I like the football that Brighton play, and the way he plays is brilliant. But he's very. I said this to you when we reacted to our Premier League predictions. I've seen games they played last season. He's very naive as a manager.
I think that if he had players that could play that football, like say a Man City, which won't happen, he'd be a world-class manager. But
again, I just think it goes two ways with Brian. They either do again what they've done this season and basically stayed up. Which I'll come on to in a minute because of course, I predict them to stay up. Or they do go down. I just think he's very naive. But the football they play is really good. Really good football.
It's very entertaining football.
Yeah, and they did actually. You got to remember though, they were on really poor form in 2020. I think it was between like Christmas to lockdown. They were really good in lockdown. Again, a bit naive. I watched them play against Man City and Liverpool where they just got torn apart.
They got torn apart by those teams is because they have smart managers who know how to like manage their way against a team that tries to play football. Like Brighton tried to play swift, smooth football. But managers like that can just put a stop to that and do what they need to do to win.
Yeah, I mean,
teams. I reckon Sean Dyche, in charge of Man City, would like. This is just so random, but Sean Dyche for Man City, he would completely change that team. He'd go like 4-4-2 probably, and he'd have two defensive midfielders instead of whatever formation Pep plays right now. Mm-hmm. And I reckon he'd try keep their best players, but he'd just get rid of so many. I don't know why I've just said that, but
we're gonna move on because we
have to do it all at some point.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk too much about Brighton, but I am going to say that they'll finish. I've predicted them to finish 17th. Again, we're not going to talk too much about them because we just had. So yeah, I think they'll stay up. But Brighton 17th. Who's your 17th?
17th. I have gone once again. Actually, no. I don't think I'm going to go for Villa this time.
Oh.
I think I'm going to go for. This is a.
I find it difficult to predict. I find it really difficult to predict it this season. Yeah,
West Ham.
West Ham.
because
West Ham's an interesting
West Ham have just lost their centre mid, the one who they've lost to West Brom.
Did you see them in pre-season?
No, I haven't seen them in
They
pre-season.
lost 5-2 to Bournemouth. I'm not even
To be
joking.
fair, Bournemouth have only lost one player from their Prem squad.
They've lost a lot.
I believe. Wait, no, actually, they lost Callum Wilson and
lost
Ryan Fraser wasn't playing for the
They've
back
lost
end
the
of
two
the season.
Wilsons. They've lost Fraser. They've lost Ramsdale.
We're
linked with Josh King, believe it or
not. They are. Like, you don't see these types of things, but they've lost a lot of people. I really wish.
We're not bringing up Hawkeye, though. We're not bringing up the ghost goal. No, we're not bringing up that.
The watch didn't work. That would have sent you down as well.
Anyway, West Ham.
West Ham in 17th. David Moyes, he is a good manager. He's good when he has a plan and does what he wants to do. But the problem is with David Moyes is if it's not going to plan, he doesn't know what to do. He has a meltdown, which is what I think happened when he was at United. He came in after Alex Ferguson said you should get this guy in, and he just didn't know what to do because he brought in Fellaini, and Fellaini just didn't play well for him. I don't know who else did he bring in. Fellaini's the only notable one I can think of.
I mean, it's interesting, West Ham, because they are a club right now who fans they're just in a really bad state. The fans don't like the owners. They have terrible owners.
Their owners run like a company which is an adult company, and they make sex products. They make sex toys. That's what their owners do.
Okay.
That's how they make their money. They sell sex toys.
Is that real? Is that true?
That's true.
I mean, I'm going to read out. Did you see that Mark Noble tweet about? I'll tell you that name now. What Grady Diane? What's his name?
Wait, how's it spelled?
I don't know how you say his name. Basically,
how is it spelled?
I don't know.
You know, Tom, you can say basic letters. How is it spelled?
No, because it says here Grady Diang, but that's not his full name.
Diagna.
Something like that. Anyway, my point is, have you seen that tweet that Mark Noble said?
No.
He tweeted it. Basically, West Ham announced him departing to West Brom, of course. Mark Noble came out and tweeted and said, "As captain of this football club, I'm gutted, angry, and sad that Grady has left. Great kid
I
with a great future." I mean, for me, you've seen that. For me, that just says it all about the state of their club.
Bearing in mind, Declan Rice liked that, so I reckon Mark Noble's old and he's been at that club for ages, but he's going to get a move either this transfer window or January.
I think West Ham's a really interesting club to talk about at the moment, but we're gonna swiftly move on. And
You're 16th.
16th.
Oh, yeah, 16th.
We'll talk about West Ham. I've predicted West Ham to be a bit higher, but we'll talk about West Ham a little bit more later. 16th, I've gone for. I'm gonna the scum Leeds. I've gone for Leeds for 16th.
You've gone for Leeds, eh?
I just think the hype they've got, this season, it's just a bit too much. I think everyone's overhyped them a bit too much.
I don't think they have, you know. Like, as much as I hate Leeds, the thing is that Marco Bielsa has got them playing some really good football. And sure, as I said for Brighton, they don't have the players to do it, and they've bought Rodrigo, who's everyone saying, oh, he's so good. But he scored 3 goals in, I think, the last 27 appearances for
Something
Valencia.
Like that, yeah.
Which, I mean, I know the Spanish league's hard, but come on, like 3 goals.
I know. I mean,
I reckon I could do better than that. And
they'll stay up purely because of the manager.
Right,
the manager, he's been talked of highly of the likes of Pep Guardiola, Mauricio Pochettino. The Leeds will stay up because of the manager, and it's as simple as that, really. I look at their players, I look at their squad, and I just don't think. I just don't think it's. I don't know. I just think they'll struggle. It's not Premier League quality.
I mean,
I do think they'll stay
Marco
up,
Bielsa has. He's been to big clubs. I think he's been in charge of Napoli.
Basically, he'll get the best out of them. They'll fight, and he'll get the best out of them, and then they will stay up. But
yeah,
I do want to talk about the. I don't want to talk about their signings. Rodrigo, like you've said, this isn't a PG, so I don't really care how bad this sounds. They've bought Koch, who they've actually bought Koch. I forgot his first name. That's a name.
Is it? For some reason, I feel like it's Ryan.
The German international.
Oh wait, the German international.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Koch.
I forgot.
Robin
Leeds. Koch. Robin Koch.
That's his name, apparently. Is he at Leeds? Is this the one I'm on about? He's a German professional player, defender of the Premier League club. Yeah, this is the one. He's played for clubs I've never heard of. Jesus Christ, let's not say those names.
Wait,
I've never heard of him, to be honest with you. And yeah, I've never even heard of them.
Yeah, I mean, we say all the players we've brought in and how some of them just won't be good, but then they have the likes of Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips is a class player, no doubt about it. I think he definitely he's one of very few in that squad who can play in the Premier League, in my opinion. I believe can play in the Premier League. But people are just people overhype him, saying they'll finish like top 10, like Europa League. Yeah,
I think. Actually, I'll get to the prediction later, man.
You'll get to the prediction, all right. Well, yeah, I'm just going to go for Leeds 16th. They'll stay up, probably comfortably in the end, but yeah.
I am going for your club, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Oh, I'm pleased with this. Better than last year. Very better than last year. Go on then, Villa. Talk about my club.
I think with the signings of Matt Targett and Ollie Watkins, and you're linked with. I've said Target. You're linked with.
You mean Cash?
Yes.
We've already got
Target is your other player.
Yeah, go on then.
But
we're linked
you're rumoured with Josh King, as you said.
We're rumoured with Josh King.
And if you get Josh King in, then you will be able to have two strikers who Josh King's proven in the Prem. Ollie Watkins and Matty Cash, they're not proven in the Prem, but in the Championship they look just so good. It's hard to see why they won't be good in the Prem, or at least mid-table standard, which is what Aston Villa are really looking for at the moment. Just to, as long as they don't get relegated, they're going to be fine. They're right.
Well, we'll talk about Villa because I'm going to move on to 15th straight away. I put Villa in 15th. I just think Watkins, Cash, they were players that were stars in the Championship last season. Watkins was Championship Player of the Year, I think.
I believe he was, yeah.
26 goals. got to the playoff final with Brentford, but obviously lost it.
Yeah.
I just think
has Benrahma signed someone, or are you still linked with him?
we're still getting linked with him. I've not heard much of him. I just think we've got, if we can get a winger, maybe another striker. We're linked with Martinez, that the Arsenal goalkeeper. Apparently we're in personal talks.
By the looks of what he did in lockdown, when the lockdown prem started, he'll be a good. He'll either replace Tom Heaton, or will be like they'll be rotating in and out.
I think they'll get ahead of Heaton. I can't see Martinez coming to Villa, being on the bench. I feel bad for Heaton though, because he was really good.
When he played for you, like,
we missed him.
In my opinion, he can save basically any free kick that comes at him, because, like, some of the free kicks that were taken against him last season were beautiful, and he kept. I don't think he conceded a single free kick.
I just think he'll be a solid sign. I think he'll be a solid goalkeeper. He says he's wanted a move, and I just think we're also linked with this, and I don't know if you've heard with him, Rashika.
He is Cosman. He's from Werder Bremen. He did okay last season in the Bundesliga.
I think if we get Martinez
in my opinion, he was the sole reason why Werder Bremen survived in the relegation playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I mean, literally, I just think if we get Rashika, if we get Martinez, Watkins and Cash, hopefully they won't flop. And then you've got the likes of Grealish, McGinn, Douglas Luiz.
I mean, you can still lose players, but I think Grealish, by the sounds of it, doesn't want to move. He's happy at Villa. I think he'll stay now,
in my opinion. I think he will stay. I think of those players and I just think, you know what, that's Premier League quality, you know. And I think compared to last season,
last season you just threw money around at players you thought were going to be good.
We won't talk about last season, but yeah.
I mean, we kind of have to.
Well, you talk about the likes of Wesley, Trezeguet. Who else was that? El Ghazi.
Well, Trezeguet was the sole reason you stayed up. If you didn't score that volley against... True. Was that volley? I think it was a volley.
Yeah, it was a volley from a corner.
If he didn't score
against
that volley against Arsenal, you would have lost.
Yeah.
And you would have gone down. And if Tyrone Mings didn't chat up Aubameyang,
that's class.
Then you wouldn't have stayed up, which just proves that Mings has a very good mental game.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw that clip and how you stayed up, I was just laughing, because you wouldn't expect that to be how you score a goal. You distract your marker.
I mean, I just look at our team. I'm gonna tell you our potential team right now. Watkins is strike. This is a 4-3-3. Watkins at front, the wingers, Trezeguet on the left, and Rashika or Benrahma. I'm still gonna I'm still gonna believe in Benrahma. On the right, Grealish, McGinn, and Douglas Luiz all in the middle. Target, Mings, Concert, and Matty Cash as a back four with Martinez as goalkeeper. I'm still a bit iffy on the defence. I feel like we will still concede goals next season.
Well, yeah, you're bound to. But I think, to be fair, you scored goals last season. You scored, I think, you didn't score many, but you scored. You had 41 goals scored last season. But the thing that screwed you over was your defence, because you conceded 60 7,
Mm-hmm.
where when you look at the likes of Brighton, who was in the relegation battle for a while, they only conceded 54 goals.
Yeah.
Which proves that you need... Like, I know why you're improving your attack, but your defence, in my opinion, is where you need to fix.
You just look at our form in You just look at the form in lockdown there when we did improve our defence. I think Mings and Konsa is a solid partnership at the back.
Yeah, I'm depending on where Cash plays, because he can play right mid and right back. I think you'll play him as a right back.
You can play, yeah. I think we will play him as a right back. But yeah, we're gonna have to move on because we've rambled a bit too much about Villa.
To 15th, yeah.
I've done my 15th, which is Villa. What's yours?
My 15th is Leeds United.
Leeds United. Should we bother talking about Leeds again? I think
No, I've said everything I need to say.
Well, we'll move on to 14th. We'll move swiftly. Yeah, my 14th. Give me a second. I'm bringing it up. I said West Ham. We said we'll talk a bit more about West Ham. Basically, they're in a bit of a state right now, yeah. But I just think you look at the players they've got. It's not meant to be flirting down there with relegation. Rice, Noble.
West Ham are seen as a big club, perceived as a big club by lots of people. Like, and they're managing to last season attract people who were on fire, like Allure.
I just think David Moyes is a very. I think he's a bit too much. I think he's a bit too disrespected, you know.
So I respect Moyes, yeah, but I don't think he can keep them up. Or he can keep them up, but it really depends.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna put West Ham 14th just because of the players. But yeah, the state of the club at the moment, you know, and I've seen fans on like Twitter and social media and stuff. It's not not the best. It's not the best, but
yeah,
we move West. I just think West Ham will be comfortable. 14th for them. Who's your 14th?
My 14th
Speed it up a bit now.
Is, believe it or not, Crystal Palace, exactly where they finished last season.
Wow, Crystal Palace. Right.
I am predicting Crystal Palace to finish there because they have the quality, but it depends whether the quality plays quality.
Yeah.
Like last season, 31 goals, 50 goals conceded. Mm-hmm. Like they need goal scorers, and bringing Eze in is, in my opinion, it's a smart move because he's young and he knows how to pick out a good pass.
Yeah. He's a really like creative midfielder. I saw his goal he scored on the last day of the season against West Brom. So it was a quality goal. It's a brilliant goal. I don't know if you saw it, but he's a good player. He's a class signing. He's a good player. I don't know. I just think. Don't know. I just think they'll go down. But you predict them 14th, comfortably. We're gonna move on. 13th. I have gone. Let's go to Newcastle. I have put Newcastle in 13th. And the reason I have is because Steve Bruce. Okay, yeah, he doesn't play the best football, but he's a Premier League manager. He's done it many times before. He did a brilliant job last season, despite all the disrespect towards him. Even Newcastle fans didn't like him.
Yeah,
he didn't like they just didn't like the appointment. He did the job. He did a brilliant job. He got them like what was it, 12th, 13th? I think I predicted them the same position, haven't I? Yeah, I have. They finished 13th last season.
And yeah, they did finish 13th last season.
So I just think that you look at the players they brought in as well. Jamal Lewis, Callum Wilson, Ryan Fraser.
Jamal Lewis is definitely a smart signing.
Definitely.
Young, can he like that? Newcastle, that not that Norwich squad had so much potential, but the thing is, the potential wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
But now the potential's ready. They should. Well, it's not ready, but now they've brought in like better players. Or Newcastle have. They should. I think they're going to finish higher than you predicted.
I mean, to be fair, this is the one I swapped. I swapped Brighton and Newcastle at the last second because I thought Newcastle would have a really poor season. When I looked at the signings, I'm just like, nah, they can't finish that low. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll have an absolute mare. But
No, I don't think they will. I think they'll do well.
They've got St. Maximin as well, which is absolute class. They've got Joe Linton, the new Ronaldo, but you know. They'll do well. It'll be an average season. They'll finish 13th, solid. Your 13th.
On to my 13th, I have predicted Southampton.
That's an interesting one. Southampton.
Now, with Southampton, I think they can finish a lot higher, or they can finish lower. Because if Danny Ings does what he did last season, scoring 20 plus goals, then they stay up.
Yeah.
Or not stay up, but they finish 10th or like top 10 or so. But obviously, we don't know. He's 31, I believe, or 30. So I say that, but then we have people like Jamie Vardy winning the Golden Boot at 33.
Something like that. 31, 32, 33. He's in his 30s. I mean, I put Southampton a lot higher. I'll talk about Southampton. You could say that Danny Ings is the reason they stayed up last season. His goals.
I don't think that he's the main reason they stayed up.
I mean, when we'll talk more about Southampton when I put when I come to them, but you know, it's great the job they did last season. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent considering. Well, it's really good considering the 9-0 loss they had to Leicester. You know, to recover from that.
That
was
9-0
embarrassing.
really gave that 9-0 really gave them the kick up the ass they needed.
Basically, yeah. You know.
Like if they didn't lose 9-0, Hasselhout. Yeah. Hasselhout would be out the door. Everyone thought he would be out the door, but he wasn't. But if he didn't do that, he would have been out the door and just never seen again. Because if you got sacked after 9-0, he would want to hire you.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean,
if they don't lose 9-0, they go down.
Yeah. Oh, we'll talk about
because it really woke them up and showed them that if we don't change this, we won't survive.
I see a lot of potential this season for Southampton. I think they can go really high, but we'll talk about Southampton in a minute. My 12th is Sheffield United. They'll you know what? Everyone pretty much underestimated them last season. Everyone had them to go down.
I finished them.
The squad isn't good enough.
I finished them to. I predicted them to finish 19th, didn't I?
Yeah, I think I did it. I think I can't remember. I can't remember. Was it? I can't remember. I cannot remember. But they won't have as good as a season they've had. And you know what? I think, to be honest, I think I've been really nice to them this season. And I know you're probably like, we should learn the lesson of not underestimating them. But to be honest, I can see them finishing a lot lower, in my opinion.
You reckon?
I can see them finishing a lot lower than what I've put them. I don't know, I just think...
I mean, they've brought in Ramsdale to replace Dean Henderson, which
It's a decent signing.
Yeah,
But I just think
Dean Henderson. He's a good goalkeeper, but I reckon people are overhyping him. Like, as a United fan, he's come back to our club, but I feel people are overhyping him because you have to remember that they played a back five last season.
I definitely think that the loss of
So
Dean Henderson would affect them. In my opinion, I
well,
don't think
it's going to affect them, but
Ramsdale
how it's
isn't.
going to affect them really.
Ramsdale isn't the, Ramsdale isn't the. It's not the best option in the world. I mean, I don't really like buying players that have been relegated. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's not his fault that he got relegated, though. His defence was
obviously,
poor.
Not as an individual, but as a team that he was at. I don't know. I just think
I
Sheffield
mean,
United. I could see them finishing a lot lower, but
well, it depends with Sheffield United. It depends how Chris Wilder, in my opinion, deserved manager of the season last season. Like, sure, what Klopp did with Liverpool was amazing. They had a good squad, but no one thought they were going to walk the league that easily. But, in my opinion, Gene Smith.
Gene Smith. Dean Smith.
You've really put me off there, Tom.
Sorry.
I forgot what I was saying. Just
You forgot.
I've forgotten.
Should we move on to your 12th? Because you've got a 12th.
My 12th is. I'm putting. I don't know.
This is where it gets a bit tricky. Come on, you're supposed to have been doing your research. I'll text you saying, get your predictions ready.
Burnley.
I've got a tweet. Actually, that's some stupid ITK. I don't want to talk about that. Burnley.
Burnley, yeah.
Go on then. Burnley.
12. Sean Dyche will either do really well or... Well, no, Sean Dyche, they'll never get relegated with Sean Dyche in charge.
I think that's a fair point. And, yeah,
right.
I just think the job he's done with Burnley is really good. He's done an excellent job. I think he was up there as one of the... He was up there in like my top 6-7 best managers. Basically for manager of the season, he was up there like my top 6-7. Finishing 9th, not 9th, sorry. They finished 10th, didn't they? They finished. Yeah. I mean, finishing 10th was. I just think finishing top half again is just a brilliant achievement. I mean, 12th, not a bad shout. See why you've done that. I just think they're a mid-table team, really. And like you said,
the players they do it with as well. If it wasn't for their defence, they
actually I think I've got Burnley in 11th.
If it wasn't for their defence, in my opinion, they would finish a lot lower. But they're not going to get rid of Nick Pope because Nick Pope came up through the... I believe at least he came up through the Burnley Academy, and like Jack Grealish, I'm pretty sure he's been a Burnley fan his whole life. Obviously, Jack Grealish has been a Villa fan all his life, but...
Yeah. We'll move on to 11th. I've put Burnley in 11th, obviously. Who's your 11th?
My 11th is Sheffield United.
Sheffield United. We've already talked about Sheffield United. We'll speed through now, I think. 10th. To be fair, I did say I'd talk about Southampton. I put Southampton in 10th. I just think they've got the potential. You know what? I'm sure they've made signings. Have you messaged me? Why do you message me saying lol?
I don't know.
You okay?
No.
You okay? I just came off on my phone. You messaged me. I'm like, bruh, what are you doing?
No. Right. Anyway, get back to what you were saying.
So Southampton in 10th. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I just feel like Southampton will do really well this season. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ings, Ward-Prowse, the players they've got. I just think they'll do well. I don't know what it is. I just think they'll do well. Ralph Hasenhüttl. Hoot. What was that?
That's how you pronounce his name.
But yeah, Southampton. I'm just gonna put 10th. Who's your 10th?
My 10th now.
Every meeting's time. We're gonna just speak.
I don't believe I've said Newcastle.
You've not said Newcastle yet. So are you putting Newcastle?
And that's why I haven't said Newcastle. Because Newcastle on my 10th. As you said earlier, their signings have been good.
Yeah.
And I don't see them losing.
Wow.
Well, no. I don't see
Are they winning the league? Are they doing a centurion? Not a
I see them
centurion,
losing.
sorry. Are they doing an invincible?
I see them losing. What I
Steve Bruce
mean
masterclass.
is, I don't see them losing as much as they did last season.
I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be one of those teams that are hard to beat. No, I'm not going to say that. That's not how it works. Because once they come up against a Man City or one of the big clubs, they're going to get smashed. They always, yeah.
I don't think they will.
Nah, I can see it. They'll get smashed by like a Man City or something. They always do.
My Xbox is broken, by the way, Tom.
Your what?
Xbox is broken. It's just not working.
Your Xbox is broken. That's a shambles.
Basically, it's just not working.
Pain. You put Newcastle in 10th. I'll put them in 13th. They're in a bit of a state of a club, but you know, with Mike Ashley and stuff, fans in discontent, but we move.
Well, they're in discontent because they're saying that the Prem blocked their owner takeover, but I don't think they did.
I don't know. I just we won't talk about that because I just find it a bit annoying. 9th. I've got Leicester.
That's strange because I've also put them in 9th.
Oh, we've agreed on something.
And I've put them in 9th because they did well last season, but
I can't remember.
I can see them just like having a bit of a rocky season, having to deal with European competition. I mean, I could be just completely wrong, and they could do a Wolves and just finish in 5th again, and finish in the position they finished last season. But they were so poor during lockdown.
Yeah.
Like, I think they won 3 out of however many games they played. Which is really poor.
I agree with you. I just think I said they'd finish like 6th. I was one off. I got it right. I didn't think they'd have such a good season that they did. The start of the season they had, from the start of the season all the way to like December and Christmas. I mean, they were pretty much technically challenging for the title at one point.
Well, yeah, they were second, and then they dropped all the way down to.
But what I said to you last season about Leicester is I said I think that Brendan Rodgers will do really well in his first season. He'll do really good. They'll finish in a Europa League spot, and then they'll drop off the next season, and they have done that. Well, they haven't, not yet, but I think they will do that, and I just think they're going to finish 9th. And I don't know. Vardy's just. I'm not going to say he's getting past it. He's nowhere near past it yet, but. He's getting old.
He is. He's
getting
old. I'll check his age.
He's in his 30s now. He's getting old, and I just think the goals in that
Vardy
team
is 33.
33. I mean, there you go. The goals in that team come from him, and he is the goal machine of that team. And once
I was wrong. I was really wrong with Danny Ings' age. He's only 28.
Is he? I was going to say he's not that old. He's not in his 30s just yet. But Yeah, Vardy's the goal machine of that team. I just think once he goes, I don't know, maybe Maddison will go to a top 6 club.
No, I don't think Madison's leaving.
You don't think Maddison will
Madison's
go?
staying. No, not yet. Madison.
Well, I'm not saying this season. I'm just saying in the future, not necessarily
Oh,
this
in the
season.
future, well, every player's bound to leave unless they really, really love the club.
I just think if they lose them players, I just think they'll fall down a bit. And yeah, like you say, they'll have a bumpy, rocky season. Mid-table, about 9th, I think is a realistic one for them. Moving on.
Who do you have in 8th?
8th. I've gone for the Toffees. I've gone for Everton.
You've gone for Everton.
I have. I've gone for Everton. Carlo Ancelotti. He's won the Premier League before. He's a brilliant manager. He's won the Champions League. He's one of the best managers in the past 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. I think a few people, including me, really overhyped Everton last season. But you just look at their squad, you look at the players, you look at the money they spent last season. You just think they've got to be pushing for Europe. They've got to be pushing for Europe. And by the way, Rodriguez, what a signing! What a signing!
I don't know. But Zidane just must have something against him because he's a good player, but Zidane just doesn't like him.
Don't know.
So Everton have now. The only problem I see is his wages.
Well, wait, hold on a second. You know what we could do quickly? Should we? All right. Do you want to hear a score? The championship's on tonight. Do you want to hear a score?
Not really, but go for
it. Watford are winning 1-0.
Oh wait, that kicked off today.
Watford are going back up. What?
Whoa.
But yeah, Carlo Ancelotti. I just think this is the start of a rebuild for Everton. I really do think if Everton are a cursed club, if they can't do well under Ancelotti, who's won the Premier League before, who's won the Champions League before, they're just a cursed club. Well, maybe that's a bit too far. Actually, they're not. It's not like they're doomed or anything, but they're just. Their expectations, they want to break eventually into that top 4, and eventually they'll want to win trophies, and if they don't do that under Ancelotti, I just don't see who is going to take them forward, to be honest.
Yeah.
This season they'll finish...
The only other manager I can see them going forward with is Pochettino.
Pochettino's a good one. I definitely think they can move forward with him as well, but Ancelotti...
I mean, if one of the Premier League managers, which is bound to happen, gets sacked, Eddie Howe, if they're a bottom half club, or Pochettino if they're a top half club, will come in.
Yeah, I think that's the fair point. I definitely, this is a bit off topic now, but I definitely think Pochettino or Eddie Howe are in the waiting room for a way back into the Premier League if someone does get sacked. But Everton, they're just gonna miss out on Europa League, but they'll have a much better season than they had last season for sure. And yeah, Everton 8th.
In 8th, I am putting Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Wolves, interesting. Come on then. You know what? I'm just going to quickly put my 7th as well, which is Wolves, so we can talk about Wolves a bit. Wolves.
Well, I'm putting Wolves in 8th.
Go on then. Why?
I'm putting Wolves in 8th because they brought in a young talent in, I believe his name's something Felix.
To be fair, something like that. I've not really done my research in Wolves.
His name is it's not here.
His name is that's an interesting name.
No, it's Fabio Silva.
That's it, Fabio Silva. Yeah, I've not done much research. They let Doherty go, which I think's a really poor decision. I don't know why they let him go.
by the looks of things. Oh wait, no, here's the last season. Never mind.
Well, I'm just going to pause it here. Aston Villa are close to finalising a deal with Arsenal for Emi Martinez.
Okay.
Dubs all round. Sorry, I'm just interested.
But Fabio Silva, he came in from. Who was it? Benfica.
I honestly don't have a clue, mate. I've not done my research on Wolves.
I believe it was Benfica. Let me check.
All I've gone in, all I've thought of here, they're going to sign players.
That's the wrong Fabio Silva.
Young talent.
That's a Brazilian.
They've got Jimenez,
mixed martial artist.
They've got Traore. You know, players like Neves, Podence, Jota, Cody, Bolly, Patricio. And Nuno as well, he's done a brilliant job at Wolves. He really, really has. And I think they'll go for the 777th again. I think they'll just miss out on Europa League. But I don't know. For some reason, I just don't see Wolves able to break into that top 6. I don't know why, but I just can't see them breaking the top 6. I don't know why.
It was Porto by the last things.
Right. Well, we've hit. Funny enough, we've hit the hour mark, so we'll quickly speed through this top 6. 7th. What's your 7th?
My 7th is Everton.
We've talked about Everton, so basically similar. The top 6 then, which means that the top 6 is the so-called top 6. So who is your 6th? Well, sorry, my 6th. I've put Arsenal. They'll get Europa League this season. They'll get 6th. They were one of the form teams in lockdown, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
They lost to the likes of Villa, typical for them, but they beat the teams like of the likes of Man City, Liverpool, and you know they were just on form. And they won the FA Cup, they won the Community Shield. Arteta's already won 2 trophies in the space in his first few months as Arteta. Well, he came in December, but you know what I mean. I don't think they'll get top 4. Spoiler alert: Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Man United. That's my top 4. No one's breaking that top 4. That top 4 remains.
Well, I guess it was going to be them personally.
Yeah, I just don't see anyone breaking it. Arsenal, they'll do. I think it's about rebuilding again for Arsenal. Okay, I think they're in a similar position. I don't know. Maybe you'll disagree, but I think as a neutral, they're in a position. They're like a year behind Ole, Man United, sort of a thing.
We're still talking about.
Spell Arsenal wrong for some reason.
Yeah, Arsenal.
But yeah, I put them in 6th. They'll make the top 6. They'll get Europa League. Will they win a trophy? He's already won 2. We'll come on to that in a minute. But what's your 6?
My.
Hello? I've lost you.
But Tottenham. What do you mean you've lost me?
Wait, you just went. You're back now, but you just went quiet for a second. Who did you say?
Tottenham.
Right, go on then. And I put Tottenham in 5th as well. We'll talk quickly about Tottenham.
I've put them in 6th.
Yeah, I know.
You said.
I'm just saying.
I'm so confused. You just need to be quiet.
I'm putting them in 5th. For me.
But I think that they're going to finish 6th because I respect Jose Mourinho as a manager, but
I do too.
The one who's going to Jose Mourinho won't do it with Tottenham in the first season. He's going to need all of the signings. And the problem is going into a team with a very stubborn chairman is a very dangerous.
Have you watched the Spurs documentary?
Ground. I was going to, but I can't because my laptop.
I won't spoil it then. I've watched the first 2 releases. But yeah, Mourinho. I'm not going to say anything about Tottenham. I think we'll just skip through this now. Who's your fifth?
My fifth is Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Gonna go back up to fifth and just
Win a trophy. Are they going to win a trophy?
uh,
Because you're going to have to talk
depends.
about it.
They could win
Right.
the FA Cup. I think is the only one they're gonna win.
Fourth then, I'm going for Man United in fourth.
Well,
You've gone down one. What is your fourth?
My fourth is
Ooh. Ooh.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Oh.
I gone for Chelsea because they've bought in a lot of players, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they've done what Fulham did, and they've bought in too many.
He's brought out the doing a Fulham. He's brought out a doing a Fulham.
Like they've done too many. So,
I see where you're coming from, but
like I it's a good. They've bought in very, very good players. Like Thiago Silva, good player. Werner, good player. Ziyech, good player. Kai Havertz, good player. And so, to be fair, some of those players have played together before. Kai Havertz.
I think the point you're trying to make is that thing again about buying so many players and then bonding them together into the into like a new team, basically. You know.
Yeah.
The thing is, I see your point, and I think it's a fair point. But all I was going to say is they're class players.
I'm not denying that they are world class. Like,
will they bond together? Will they be good as a team together? And also, and I know Frank Lampard has been a manager for 2 seasons now, and he's proved what he can do. For Chelsea, he got them top 4. Can he get the best out of these players? But
it's a funny one with Thiago Silva because he's 35. How long did they sign him? Did they sign him until 2023?
I don't know. I can't remember. Don't know what the contract is. To be honest with you.
At Chelsea FC.
But who have you got as your third?
My third, well, you can probably guess, but
Man United.
Manchester United.
Right.
Second, third, 2 seasons running.
I mean,
because you look at the form coming out of lockdown, and you just go, right, I don't know. You just look at it and you think, surely they're gonna do it again. Like,
I still
Bruno Fernandes, Van der Beek came in. We're probably gonna get Sancho in.
I think if you get Sancho, there's talks about this fullback from Real Madrid. I don't know his name. Got his name.
What? Regulion.
Yeah, him. I don't know.
Regulion. We're either gonna get Regulion or we're going to get Alex Telles.
Does he play left back?
He does play left back.
Regulion.
Yes.
I think that'd be. No disrespect to Luke Shaw, but I think that's a good signing. I think that's a good.
I personally don't trust Luke Shaw at all.
I think that's a really good sign. To be fair, I think it's just improving your squad and improving your squad depth.
Yeah.
I still think you are 3, 4 signings, or maybe even 5 signings off the likes of Liverpool, Man City. I think it's the same with Chelsea, to be honest. I still think they need to improve on their defence, but yeah. Oh God, I think you'll get like. Hold on, I think you'll get. I just think. Will you get a trophy? That's what I'm gonna say.
Yes.
You're gonna get a trophy.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, we're nearly there. The final question then? Who's winning the title?
Well, you go first.
Who is winning the title? It will be Liverpool will win it again. I've said Man City will finish second and Liverpool will win it again. I just think, I don't know. It's a very. I think it's quite controversial, just considering the fact that they've spent. They've bought no players basically, but saying that, you could say that about last season as well. They spent they only bought Miniamo, and that was about it, wasn't it?
That was in January, yeah.
And that was in January. Like, I just think their squad to come back from losing the Premier League losing out on the Premier League title by 1 point, 97 points, and you still.
Well, I'm going to stop you there, Tom, and say he signed a 1-year contract with the option to sign on for another year.
Who? Miniamo?
Thiago Silva.
Oh, Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Wait, he signed?
Thiago Silva signed, like, in July.
I'm lost.
What do you mean he signed?
Since when?
Thiago Silva's been signed since the 28th of, I think that's in July.
The midfielder?
No, the centre-back. He used to play for PSG.
He's at Chelsea.
Yeah, what do you mean I'm talking about Chelsea?
I'm talking about Liverpool here, not Chelsea.
I know, but when we were talking about Chelsea, we didn't know how long he signed for, so I was looking.
Oh.
I said I was looking.
Oh yeah, you were. Sorry. You could have. Doesn't matter. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, I think they'll retain it basically. There you go. Yeah. Who's winning the Premier League? Just come on, let's get this over with.
City.
Your City. Fair.
City. Just Liverpool they were so sloppy, and they won it last season due to being motivated. And I'm not saying then they weren't being motivated, but they weren't being as motivated as they were last season.
I can see that. Yeah, I think it's a fair point.
Because they've Klopp's done what they wanted them to do now. Klopp has got them the Prem, so he will now forever be held as a Liverpool great, winning the Champions League and the Prem. First time they've ever won the Prem in their history, as most people should know.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you can see on the screen there, then everyone, that is our Premier League table predictions. So I've gone Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal, Wolves, Everton, Leicester, Southampton, Burnley, Sheffield United, Newcastle, West Ham, Villa, Leeds, Brighton, and to be relegated, Palace, West Brom, Fulham. Jammie's gone for Man City to win the league, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Everton, Wolves, Leicester, Newcastle, Sheffield United, Burnley, Southampton, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Villa, West Ham, and has got Brighton, Fulham, and West Brom to go down. So now we're going to move on. So we're going to quickly go through this because we are running out of time. Well, we're not really. It's not like we've got anything to do, but
I'm running out of phone battery.
I want to. It's a long podcast if this is what we're calling it. We're moving on to then domestic and European trophies, basically.
European? You didn't tell me that. Okay.
Well, let's think about it now then. So who? To be fair, I haven't really thought about this myself, so we can think about it together. Who's winning the Carabao Cup this season? Do you reckon?
The Probably United.
You think Man United?
Yeah.
Are you gonna say Man United?
I'm saying United. You have to believe in your club, don't you?
You know what? I'm gonna put it out here. I am gonna put it out here.
Well, if you say Villa.
No, I'm not gonna say Villa. As much as I want to say Villa, as much as a cup would be so good, nah. I'm gonna put Chelsea. I think. Nah.
I don't think Chelsea are going to win anything.
I'm going to put Chelsea. I'm going to put Chelsea to win the Carabao Cup. I don't know why, I think Chelsea.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. FA Cup. Who do you think will win the FA Cup? Jammie, you're not winning everything. So.
I want to say United again, but.
To be fair, I'm going to say Man United. I don't know why, but I think
it's either going to be United or City or Arsenal.
I'm going to put Man United. You know what, basically? I think either Chelsea and Man United to win either of those competitions. Like, if they're swapped round, they're swapped round. But I think either Man United or Chelsea will win those domestic trophies. Who's your final team, who you saying?
For what?
FA Cup. You said like several number of teams.
I said United, City, or
you got to pick one.
Oh, United. Why not?
You're picking Man United again.
Yeah, we're winning everything this year. Champions League incoming.
No, we're doing the Champions League. I'm not upset. If you say Man United,
I'm not gonna.
If you say Man United, I swear to God. Europa League. Now you're gonna hate me for this one because you're so against the idea of this. I'm gonna put Tottenham. You know, I'm putting Tottenham.
That's stupid.
Nah.
They lost. They're gonna lose. I think they either lose. Wait, have they even? I don't know. I was gonna ramble on about something, but I'm not even sure if it's true.
They're in the Europa League, aren't they?
Well, they're in the qualifying rounds. They haven't even qualified yet.
I'm going to say Tottenham, and if they get knocked out of the qualifying round,
I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I've seen something somewhere that they got like they started to lose 2-1.
I'm putting Tottenham, mate. I don't care. If they get knocked out of the qualification rounds, I'll be really.
Wait, are Wolves even in the Europa League?
No, they're not in it this year. Sorry, Wolves. You're not winning it this year. Might not even be an English team.
Arsenal.
You think Arsenal will win it?
Yeah. I like Arteta.
Okay then. Arsenal is Champions League winner. I don't think it'll be an English team again, but I'm not sure who.
Bayern Munich.
You think they'll win it again?
Back to back.
You're going to say Bayern Munich?
Back to back, yes.
I'm unsure. I'm not going to say Barcelona. Not with Ronald Koeman. Not Ronald Koeman.
Ronald Koeman's a good manager, but
nah, they're not winning the Champions League with Ronald.
Oh no, they're not winning the Champions League, but that doesn't stop them being a good manager.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's no way Barcelona are winning the Champions League.
I think they're gonna finish third in their league. The Spanish league.
I'm trying to think. I'm tempted to just put Real Madrid.
Bro, ain't no way Real Madrid are winning.
It's between. I might just say Bayern Munich again.
Bayern Munich. I reckon it's going to be a Bayern PSG final again.
Nah, not PSG. PSG will never get that far again.
Yes, they will. They're going. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's a Bayern PSG final all over again.
I'm going to put Bayern Munich, but I won't be surprised if Real Madrid somehow win it, because they always do. Anyway.
They're not going to win it.
Here we go then. These are some interesting ones. We're nearly there. We're nearly done. PFA, Professional Football Association's Player of the Year.
If Greenwood and Fernandes carry on how they've been playing, I can make a case for both of them.
I'm unsure. I was going to say Fernandez, but I have such an agenda against him. I'm sorry.
What do you mean you have such an agenda against it?
Villa penalty. I'm so salty about it.
You stayed up. Stop being a salty little sea crapper.
The way he earned that penalty, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing.
I didn't think he did.
But he's trying to do some sort of stomp on the ball. I don't know. He's trying to do some skill.
He tried to do a roulette, Tom.
He stood on Conce's foot. What?
He tried to do a roulette.
A roulette. A roulette.
No, that's generally what it's called, Tom.
Is that what it's called? A roulette?
Yeah.
I do know ball.
Find them a ball, do a weird spin, and then go forward.
I don't want to say Fernandez, but at the same time, I can't think of anything else. De Bruyne? Should I say De Bruyne?
De Bruyne deserved it. I don't understand how Van Dijk won it.
De Bruyne did win it, didn't he?
No. I'm pretty sure Van Dijk won.
Can these Villa fans stop telling me Conca is better than Mings?
What do you mean? What? Is that your Twitter?
Everyone says Conca is better than Mings. I don't understand.
By the way, follow us on... I don't know what yours is. But follow us on Magic Mango. Follow me on Magic Mango ____.
Oh yeah, follow us on Twitter. We'll leave links in the description, I'm sure.
If you can be bothered.
If I can be bothered. This will probably be out like on a Saturday morning or something, because, yeah, you know. Anyway, Player of the Year, who are you saying? You saying Fernandez?
I'm saying Fernandez.
I could put De Bruyne, I don't know. Jack Grealish.
Funny. Young Player of the Year, Tom?
De Bruyne.
I said young. I don't think he's young, mate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Young Player of the Year. We're moving on to that. I don't know.
Greenwood.
I'll put... I don't know. Who should I put?
I'm putting Mason Greenwood. I don't care. Yeah. Alexander Arnold didn't deserve it.
Grealish. No, I'm joking. Is Grealish
Alexander Arnold. He was on it last year.
Is he even young enough to do it this year?
How old is he?
It was his 25th birthday yesterday. Believe
Oh, yeah, so he's going to be too old.
Too old? No.
Too old.
I don't know.
He's an old man now, Tom.
He's an old man. Facts. Some people agree with me, some people don't. I'm sorry, but if any Villa fans are watching this, especially from my Twitter, just please tell me.
Especially from my Twitter.
Why is Conca better than Mings? I'm sorry.
Why is Conca?
Mings is a better defender all round than Conca. Conca's still young. He has potential to be better in a couple of years.
I have nothing to do with this.
Come on.
I don't know what he's on about.
Anyway. I don't know who you put in Greenwood. I generally don't know who to put.
Well, you should probably put Greenwood, seeing as he is the best young player at the moment. You've
forgotten about Douglas.
I don't care about Trent.
You've forgotten about Douglas Luiz.
Oh, he's young.
He's like 22, isn't he?
I thought he was like 25.
He's not that young, Jesus Christ. Douglas Luiz.
Do you mean old?
Douglas Luiz, Brazilian footballer. He's 22. Yeah, he's 22 years old.
Oh, I thought he was 25.
Damn,
who am I thinking of?
I don't know. I'll put Greenwood. I can't think. Can't think of people.
Manager of the Year now.
Premier League Golden Boot winner. I've already got.
We're getting Golden Boot. I'm getting Mason Greenwood.
You're not. No, I'm not accepting that. You're not putting Greenwood.
you have to accept it.
No, you're not. You seriously?
Mason Greenwood
will
win the Golden
Look at this.
Boot.
Man United, Greenwood, Fernandez. Now Greenwood again. No.
You can't do this, Jammie. No. Of course I can. You stop.
Greenwood's not going to get more goals than Vardy, Kane, Aubameyang, Werner.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Tom. You know what? Aubameyang. because you won't accept it. But I feel like
You seriously going to put Greenwood?
No, Aubameyang.
Are you putting Aubameyang? Are you changing your mind?
Aubameyang.
I'll put Greenwood if you want to.
No, Aubameyang.
Yeah, okay, fine. Put Aubameyang.
But if Greenwood wins it, I'm just going to say I told you so.
There's no way he's winning it. Swear to God, if
What
we
do
come
you
back
mean
in like May and he's flipping got more goals than Harry Kane and
He's got
Aubameyang.
Harry Kane in his back pocket.
Kane, Aubameyang, Aguero and Werner are all in the same league. And
No, Werner's not going to win it at all.
I don't think Werner will win it, but I definitely think he'll score a lot of goals.
Anyway,
Anyway,
maybe.
This is a bit of a random one. Premier League most assists. I don't know why I put this in here, but why not?
Fernandes.
I'm going to put
Or
De Bruyne.
Fernandes or De Bruyne. De Bruyne.
You're putting De Bruyne? I'm also putting De
De
Bruyne.
Bruyne.
De Bruyne. Or, you know what? You call me a bit delusional, but I generally think Grealish could have a chance of getting the most assists.
Okay, he has a chance, but he's not going to do it, you idiot.
Premier League Golden Glove winner. Who's getting most clean sheets? Pope.
The Pope. Nicholas Pope.
Who else is there? De Gea, Alisson, Edison. You laughed at the fact that you laugh at your own goalkeeper as well.
What do you mean as if I laugh at my own goalkeeper? Did you see him?
I mentioned De Gea. I think De Gea.
De Gea's not even part of the conversation, Tom. Don't even joke about it.
It's going to be Emi Martinez, isn't it? It's going to get 16 clean sheets.
I'm going to keep 16 clean sheets.
On my bed.
Funny.
No one laughed. No one laughed.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna put Kepa. No, I'm joking. I'm not putting Kepa.
Kepa. I'm pretty sure Kepa Arrizabalaga conceded the most goals.
Oh, that should be a thing. He should have won that last season.
What?
Well, he did, didn't he? No, I swear Frank Lampard. We're rambling on here, but I swear Frank Lampard dropped in the last few games because he was about to break a record. About to break a record of like the worst, most goals conceded or something in a season.
I wouldn't have dropped him for it. I'd have made him do it. Just say, look how shit you are.
I don't know. I want to put Pope. I don't want to put the same as you. I put the same as you twice. 3 times.
Wait, what's the third time?
Young Player of the Year, Greenwood.
Yeah.
Golden Boot winner, Aubameyang. Most assists, De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
I'm going to put Edison. No, yeah.
No, that's terrible.
If they get Koulibaly, I can't even say his name, Koulibaly.
If
they get him, that'd be a solid defence.
Learn how to use your tongue, Tom.
I can't, I'm sorry. I'm putting Edison.
Well, maybe you shouldn't attempt to run a podcast.
Are you putting Pope?
I'm putting Pope. I've said Pope from the start. I believe in Nicholas Pope.
Premier League Manager of the Season.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Dean Smith. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna put Frank. I'm tempted to put Frank Lampard.
I'm tempted to put. I'm gonna put Pep because whoever wins the Prem is more than likely gonna win Manager of the Season. Being realistic.
It's boring though. To be fair, I said
it's
Klopp.
Boring.
To be fair,
yeah.
I said Klopp would win it. Deserved to win it last season.
It's boring, yeah, but it's true. I'm
going to put Lampard. I don't know. I think he'll do really well.
No, I don't.
It's either Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Frank Lampard. I don't want to pick Pep.
How's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going to win it?
I'm putting Lampard.
I like him as a manager. I liked him as a player. But there's no way he's winning Manager of the Year. Unless we win the title. Manchester United 2021.
Who's your manager of the season? Guardiola. Huh? Who's your manager of the season? Guardiola.
But Guardiola.
Right.
Why did they do a Scouse accent? For all the Scouse people out there, I'm sorry that I just offended your entire race.
Okay, right. We've got one final thing to do then. I'm going to
Scouse
wrap up
definitely isn't a race.
this
but...
football show, which apparently it is now. I know.
Okay.
Game week Premier League 1 predictions. Let's have them.
I don't even know the games.
I'll tell you. Actually, no, I'll put it up on the screen. Just for confirmation for you guys.
I can't look at the screen.
Why? What are you doing?
Because I'm blind.
You cannot read.
I know.
Anyway, guys, there's confirmation that of our, things we just discussed. There you go, have a read of that. Anyway,
No, I can't read.
Anyway, Game Week Premier League 1 predictions.
Fulham versus Arsenal. Arsenal 2-0.
Wait, shut up. So, yeah. 12:30, lunch/dinner kickoff. Live on BT Sport. Fulham. Newly promoted Fulham against Arsenal. I've actually said 2-0 Arsenal. Are you saying 2-0?
Oh, I said 2-0 Arsenal. Stop copying me, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay, we keep copying each other.
I know I'm smart, but...
Okay, buddy.
Okay, buddy.
Nah. You're mad. Oh, mad.
I
don't know what.
Palace versus Southampton. Southampton win that 1-0.
Stop. I've had a mare. Stop.
Why have you had a mare? Can't you type a few numbers out, Con?
I can't type a few numbers, apparently. Palace versus Southampton.
1-0. Palace. Southampton.
I'm going 2-2.
1-0 Southampton.
I don't know. I was like, Palace have no goals in them, but yeah, we'll have a 4-goal thriller, because why not?
No, it's not going to be a thriller, it's going to be boring.
Oh, well, 1-0 then, Southampton. Liverpool versus Leeds.
Liverpool feed Leeds.
3-1.
Probably like 5-2.
What are you saying? 5-2?
5-2.
You really going for that? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm doing what I did for Leicester Watford last season.
I remember that. Nah, basically everyone. He predicted Watford and Leicester. It was the first game, sort of the first game back after lockdown. He did some like crazy scoreline, like 8-3 Leicester or something.
I wasn't even trying to get it right. I was just having fun with
it. I've said 3-1. West Ham versus Newcastle.
West Ham versus Newcastle. Newcastle win 2-1.
Oh, okay. West Brom versus Leicester. I'm gonna go 1-0 Leicester.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Ooh, they're gonna get a point, West Brom.
They're gonna get a point first day of the season.
Oh, right. Spurs versus Everton. Mourinho versus Ancelotti. That'll be a good game.
0-0.
Are you mad? 2-1.
No, I'm mad. It's 0-0.
If I'd laugh. Sheffield United versus Wolves.
0-0.
I'm gonna go. I've not thought about this one. I'm gonna go 1-1.
0-0.
Nah.
It's 0-0.
And then
No.
Brighton versus Chelsea. I'm gonna go 2-1. Chelsea.
Brighton, Chelsea. I am going to go 2-1 as well.
We agree. Well done. There you go then. There we go. We've done. Those are our Premier League predictions right there. Game week 1 Premier League predictions. And yeah, should we wrap it up there? We've been going for quite a while now.
Don't know. Check how long we've been going for.
We're going for 1 hour and 36 minutes, mate.
Oh, that's a long time.
That's like longer than podcasts aren't even an hour long.
Oh well, we're special.
We're special. Okay.
Come
but yeah, I don't know about the future of this football channel or whatever, but maybe we'll do some. Maybe we'll just talk football.
Well, Tom, we're gonna have to sit back and think of a name in a minute.
I need to get a drink. Subscribe if you're new. Why not? Follow us on whatever you have. Whatever we have.
Subscribe to Tom's other YouTube, maybe.
Subscribe
I don't know if Tom
to
wants
my
to advertise
channel.
that. Minecraft channel.
My Minecraft. Yeah, go and subscribe to Jammie's dead channel.
Oh no, I that channel will never be uploaded on again.
Oh, right. Go and say hello to my friend Billy. Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
And yeah, thanks everyone for watching this show.
We should just randomly put this on your Twitter whenever it goes up and just be like, go watch this, and everyone will be like, okay. And then they'll see it's an hour and a half, and they go, oh no.
Oh no.
An hour and a half
leave a like,
with these two dipshits.
Thoughts on the Premier League prediction show. Yeah.
We have next week. We can make this a weekly thing.
We could do. Well, we should do that. You know what? Maybe we should. I don't know. We'll think about it. Give us if you found this video, if you got this far, which you definitely haven't, just give us some suggestions.
This is the type of thing I'd listen to when going to sleep, because I listen to podcasts while sleeping.
Yeah, you can listen to this tomorrow night. It'll be uploaded tomorrow at some point. Anyway.
I wouldn't listen to this.
We need to end this. It's the longest podcast in history. We're
about
to break a Guinness World Record. Make sure to leave a like. Just comment. Just give us some suggestions. What should we do? Should we make this week? Yeah.
Should we also play a bit of FIFA?
No, let's not do that. Bye.
Let's not do that.
Bye.